Okay then, I'm already making mistakes here. So I just got a new game instead of clearing existing ones. Anyway, we're gonna now look at something racing 2. Hang on. What it was called? World Racing 2. It looks like a very old school kind of racing game. And I already had trouble just setting up my controller, so this might be eventful. Aptitude test. Let's start new career, because I can't even do that. Aptitude test. Let's see what's going on with this game. Well, that's something very old school. This looks like something out of PlayStation 2.
3, 2,
already.
1, go!
Okay. Whoa. Okay. The physics feel very arcadey. Obviously, it's not much of a simulation or anything like that. Brake is very strong and immediate. The steering is a little bit floaty, but not more than Forza Horizon, for example. I completely forgot that this is the aptitude test. They're testing me apparently. Time remaining. Oh no. How much traction do I have through corners? Quite a bit. I might be too slow there. A little bit. It feels like I can go faster than that in the corners. Can I redo it? I want to redo it. What? Seagull? Basically Merc. So the cars are not licensed. Modern Skoda. Old Merc. Golf 1. Probably modern Skoda would handle the best of all of those. That might be the smartest option there.
3,
The music's very loud.
1, go!
Oh, this is front wheel drive. It doesn't slide so much. And there's traffic. Bloody hell. Apparently can't damage it. From the visuals at first glance it almost looks like an asset flip of something. But I'm not sure it is, because I think this game has been around for a long time. They just been kind of made by a very small developer and patched little by little over time. Was that a police? This track reminds me of old driving, or what? This reminds me of very, very first Need for Speed games from mid-90s. Like Need for Speed 1 and 2. School bus. So there are no licensed cars, there are no licensed tracks from the look of it. At least I haven't seen anything like that so far. Because licensing those are very expensive. And if it's small developer, then obviously they probably don't have money for it. Yellow lights everywhere. Yeah, the handling's kind of weird. It's very stiff, but turning's a bit rubbery at times. At least on a previous car it was very kind of floaty. Is that it? The music is very distracting and loud. That needs to be taken down a little bit. I can choose a track. Let's try a different car. Let's go with that Merc SL. Seagull. Okay, Seagull.
2, 1, go!
The tarmac is just one texture on repeat. There's no... Okay, now it's a different texture, but you can see where it's repeating. There's no detail in things that kind of needs to be in textures to split apart the large repeating kind of sections to make design look better. Okay, surprisingly this handles almost better than that modern Skoda. There are planes flying. There are a bunch of little details into it that makes me think that this is more of a passion project than quick money grab asset flip nonsense. Even though it doesn't look very amazing. They didn't have to do it. If it was an asset flip, there wouldn't be little details like that. You can take corners a lot faster than it feels like at first. Brakes are very immediate and strong, and you don't really need to brake all that much. My aptitude test, I failed at the first one. License examination, what is that? 3 races, prize money. Okay. With a modern Golf, what is it, like Golf 6 or 7? The version from like 2004, 6. That would be like Golf 4 or 3, I guess. Oh, I had to... I'm dumbass. I needed to press a button. Yeah, another thing you would notice in other racing games, when the race starts, the music kind of fades out and then a different song starts. To make that separation between menus and actual racing, and that is non-existent here. Okay, we're driving with traffic again. Yeah, you really don't need to brake a lot. these kind of separating roads you don't see often these days in racing games. That's very old school Need for Speed approach to track building. Okay, sound is different on gravel. I like the environments, kind of like Greece or Italy or something around Mediterranean. I miss that in racing games. Remember when old Need for Speed games, like up to like Need for Speed Hot Pursuit in 2002, they used to have like very varied tracks in different attractive locations. And you would drive expensive supercars around those, and it was awesome. It was the vibe. And then Underground 2 happened, and everything became bleak and boring, same city on repeat. Variety was completely gone. I miss those old... I should play those old Need for Speed games, man. They were fucking awesome.
2, 1, go!
And even this calling is like Need for Speed, like 3, 4. Or up to 5. You have won the race! Oh, I just noticed there's another car now racing me. Don't push me into the wall, dude. That's not nice. He's quick. Oh, he's really quick. And I'm making mistakes already. Oh boy, he's good. I need to drive better to beat him. How about no? Whoa, 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 whoa. Almost missed my turn there. No, dude. Not at the fucking finish line. Ass. You're a bot, you don't need this win. Wait, oh, there are 2 laps. Never mind then. I still have a chance to lose. I wonder if they have rubber banding. Because that would be massive, massive, enormous minus. He's really fucking fast in straight lines. And he cuts corners. Good to know. Man, that boat is way better than he has any right to be. The brake thing is kind of something that I would need to learn here, because you barely need to brake. And brakes are really strong, so every time I press them, I'm losing a ton of time. How many laps are there? 3 laps. That was position, not a lap. Shit. He's fast in straight line. He's gonna overtake me here. No, bot. Stay behind. He's cutting that corner as well. But I'm starting to learn how the physics here work. Yeah, take that. Police. They're not gonna do anything about this? Okay. That was tougher than I expected. That dude was fast. The physics take a little time to get used to. Because the whole braking situation is kind of weird and counterintuitive. There's not a race. Jeez, what a music. Who do they think they are? Need for Speed? Okay, more cars.
2, 1, go!
What the hell's happening there? And there are 2 laps of this. This is gonna be a long race. What happens when I hit the police, I wonder? Holy shit. Whoa, 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 whoa. Glitching out. Severe driving error. Yeah. You could say that. What happened there? Did they do that on purpose, or it's probably not that complex? There's a lot of detail now on the track side. Traffic. I feel like they have rubber banding on, because even when I seem to cut corners and really slide through corners real quick, they're just staying within 1 second. I can't seem to shake them. Dude, not cool. Not cool. I have a feeling you're cheating, dude. Because this kind of physics do not line up. That is not how my car handles at all. And then suddenly he becomes slow. What the hell's going on? I think it's a rubber banding. They get a rocket boost if they're behind, and then become slow once they overtake. So they're always around. If that is the case, that is automatic super negative and no go. It's automatic delete. I'm sorry, but if your game has a rubber banding, it's an automatic no, never. Driving games should not have that shit, because it completely defeats the entire purpose of racing. If your opponents are gonna be there no matter how you drive, then why the fuck would you ever bother pushing? Why would you bother trying to build gap and drive well if they're just gonna be there? Well, now they're just really fucking fast. What the hell happened? What the fuck was that? Rubber banding in games is automatic on install. If I can drive fast, I should be rewarded for it. Uh-oh. Well, I hit the police. Are they gonna chase me now? Man, you make one mistake and that's it. So, I don't know. If I can catch up to them right now, then I will have my answer. Because I should not be able to. What the fuck? And suddenly there they are. After 3 corners. I'm overtaking them again. And they're really fucking slow. Dude, get the fuck out of the way or something. What was that? And now they're gonna be really fucking fast again. Right? Because I'm overtaking them. Look at that. What is that rocket boost? What was that? What the fuck happened there? Can you explain that in physics to me? How did you do that? With your shitty ass Volkswagen. He said as he was driving a Volkswagen. Dude. Seriously. Dude. Check your cheats. They're on. Yeah, I have a strong feeling they're rubber banding their fucking asses off. If I fell behind, they became really slow. If I overtake them, they immediately get rocket boost. What the hell is that? Some kind of Vauxhall concept car? Man, the music is like 1997 right now.
3, 2.
Now this track really right now reminds me of like Hot Pursuit from 2002. Man, that's what I should be playing instead of this shit. Whoa. Good slide? I lost control. It wasn't a good slide. That was a huge driver error, like you like to say. This is such a weird game, man. It has some elements of it that I really, really like. Like those tracks seem kinda awesome. The environments. I really miss these kinds of racing games where tracks would be around like this. These kinds of locations with all kinds of supercars and whatnot. Whoa! There's a damage model. There are things now flapping on the side. That's neat. That is a lot more than I've seen in modern games. There is more damage than I've seen in Forza, for example. What happened? Oh, I finished? Okay. The music is so fucking weird. It's such a weird vibe. So that green icon shows that I did it. Race is driven. Taxi trip. UI is a bit chaotic. Music is weird. What the hell is this now? Taxi trip is just through the waypoints. So it's a time trial with weird name. What? No. What? Jesus. Wrong button. So it's basically time trial, right? That's what it looks like. But through like really weird Rally raid map. What's here? Oh, come on, dude. For real, what the fuck? Well, I tried, but... Yellow. What is this control scheme? It makes absolutely no sense. The buttons that I have to press in UI. It's weird. It's like this was made and heavily inspired by people playing old Need for Speed games from 90s. And like no new games have ever existed since then. With all the old school problems in them, like absolutely chaotic and nightmarish button mapping and UI. Like UX never existed. This is so weird. It's a weird game, man. Okay, I was versus cops or cops. Did they spell cops wrong? Like police? Or did they actually mean cops?
3, 2, 1, go!
Martha? Okay, first proper race with actual many opponents. We'll see how this goes. Is this like a knockout race or something? Okay. AI is very aggressive and completely ignore me being on the road. That is to expected. Even AAA studios can't get AI right in racing games. I don't expect it from small indie devs, really. Let's be honest. What the fuck? There's like million glitches and things going wrong constantly. And I really think AI is rubber banding like shit crazy. Fuck! Which I really despise in racing games. I cannot stand rubber banding. Like I said, it completely destroys the whole point of racing. I don't think there was even a difficulty or anything, you just play. So this is the only difficulty there is. And I have to say, the AI is pretty unforgiving. You make single mistake, you're back. At the back of the grid. Also, those physics takes a while to get used to. Because brakes don't really work like they do in other games. It's more like you don't even need to brake almost. You can just make it through with drifting. At least traffic doesn't seem scripted. Because in one of the previous races, the AI ran into traffic. So they tend to make mistakes. That's good. But now they're gonna be super fast because I managed to get in front. Because their rubber banding instructions tell them to. So there's gonna be zero chance for me to build a gap no matter how fast I drive. They're just flying past me. Let's not hit that brake. Because apparently you don't really need it. Oh my. so you can really have too much of a drift. That should have slowed him down, but somehow he still gains speed. Because he's scripted to. We'll dive into more settings after this. And see what's going on with that. Because if this is how it plays all around, then oh my god, this is not gonna be good. Because this is more obnoxious more than anything else. Because I know they're completely fucking fake. And it doesn't matter how I drive at all. Position 2 out of 3, there were way more cars than 3. Or do I need to finish in top 3? What the fuck is that control scheme? And to select something. Jesus fuck, man. Who thought this is a good idea? What the hell? Options. Driving options. What is Arcade Plus? There's no explanation to any of it. What is ASR? There's no explanation of what the fuck that is. Is that like handling arcadey? And what is ASR? So you can adjust the simulation? I want to see that. Car damage, traffic. Fuck traffic. Why is there no mirror? That needs to be on. I'm not Lance Stroll, I need mirrors. Demo race. Do those options still? Nope. There are a different set of options here. Set it to simulation. Hang on. Traffic off. Fuck traffic. And mirror on. Now let's try it. I don't know what the hell is the traffic, arcade mode, and whatnot. Something is simulating way too much now. Oh my god, I think I know what the problem is. Game controls? Are you fucking kidding me? There are different set of game controls for quick race. Oh my fucking god. Do the buttons at least stay? Because of course in a game like this nothing is set automatically. What the fuck was that?
Three, two, one, go!
That was a bit crazy launch. Okay. I don't know what simulating... What the fuck is it simulating, but... Simulation means I actually need to brake. Well, the AI is still cheating their asses off, so there's that. Handling is exactly the same, absolutely nothing changed. Didn't I turn the traffic off? So that also didn't change. Wait a minute. Dude. Nothing saved. So everything is the same. Thank you. I don't know what the fuck is Arcade Plus and that other thing, but... This is really weird. Nitro? Nitrous? Nitro. Okay. In my simulation there's nitrous, that is rocket boost. Well, it's swinging a little bit more now. That's... Oh, I'm not sure the simulation bit is actually turned on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Man, it's chaos on the road. Maybe the way they get rocket boost is the nitrous that I wasn't using before. And it does not show visually on the cars. Dude, that was a dick move. That was the dickiest of dick moves. Well, now I can see him using nitrous, but before I couldn't in the career mode. So I'm not sure that they were using it, because it looks like it does show. I just saw it on the orange. Look. That is nitrous. That didn't happen in career mode. Okay. Dude, even the fucking button mappings for menu is shit. They're completely off. Forward is not where normally forward is. Again, why keyboard? Why that? Confirm, please. For fuck's sake. Again, why? It doesn't save any of the settings. I have to do it with a keyboard because even when I have everything set up, the gamepad can't do the basic shit. Now it's gonna be fucking simulation? Again, I don't feel the difference. Oh, there's more weight to the car. I guess that's a simulation. There's more weight, so I need to brake more. And it slides like I'm in Forza Horizon. So, and it looks like brakes are locking up. This physics controls really feel like there's a certain physics controls handling back for Unity engine that is junk as fuck. But it's kind of like this. What the fuck is even happening right now? And that's what this feels like. Yeah, the simulation is way worse. Because it does not obviously affect AI at all. AI is driving on rails like nothing happened. Still cheating their asses off, but my life is way more complicated now. Because now I have to brake even more. A lot more, actually. And AI doesn't need to brake at all, apparently, as before. I don't think the simulation applies to the AI. It's only for me. Basically what it did, it just made my car like 10 times heavier. And it's just sliding all over the place. It's no longer agile at all. It feels like the weight of the car went from 1 ton to like 5 tons. And that's the simulation. And those arcadey and weird unexplainable term options were related to sliding, I think. Because it's less grip and the car just spins around more. Basically those settings just made my game even harder for me. Because AI doesn't get any kind of penalties. I just did. This is for masochists. I feel like this entire game is for masochists, man. I mean, I like old racing games, but... oh, man. Yeah, this really tastes your patience. Honestly, I don't feel like I want to play this anymore. I would rather install the old Need for Speed games and play those. Even despite their age, those are much, much, much better than this. This is just huge jank. There's just too many backwards things. And that pretty much sums up this game. Right there. You know how on gamepads the button at the top, at the bottom, like X on PlayStation controller, usually means okay? Well, on this it means back. A square means okay for some fucked up reason. Go figure. Now it's fake system of down. Is that what's up? My god. This feels like side project for somebody. Hey, let's make our own Need for Speed from 1998. But we don't have the resources or know-how, so we're just gonna make something. And then this happened. Can I do free ride at least? There's no difficulty at any kind other than make it more messy for yourself. Of course, none of settings fucking saved. Free ride, single race, default race, opponent cars mixed, opponent strength. Fixed too? Is this a difficulty level? Does this mean they're gonna cheat a little bit less? Let's try it out. What's the lowest they have? 40%. Buy? I have to buy the tracks to... okay, buy that. Sure. Okay, that is not a terrible mechanic, actually. That could be pretty fun. All the seagulls are here. All the fake Volkswagens. Skoda Fabia or something. Or Octavia or whatever that was. The old Merc. Can I just buy those? Even older Merc? What's even on the car list? What the... is that an old Porsche That is a shitty version of 356. That's Alfa Romeo. Just off-road. That's Merc. Let's go with that fake Porsche. Man, I'm just gonna play Need for Speed 5, man. Yeah, let's go with fake Porsche. And supposedly really weak opponents, but we'll see. I bet they're still gonna go crazy fast. And the rocket boost, off we go. This is the easiest I could set them, and they're already really want to fly forward. That one is flying. Where do you get that speed boost from, guys? I'm not sure what that aggression does, because they still drive the same way. Okay, they're a little bit slower now. Where did they go? Did they just stop or something? Okay. I spoke too soon, I guess, because it looks like the difficulty is starting to work now. Now they're far behind. There's no difficulty on... Oh, there's nitrous. On an old 356 Porsche. Nice. They just completely stopped driving it, I guess. At the start they were quick, and then they stopped. But I don't think you can adjust difficulty in career mode. This is just free race. We'll check in a minute. Do you get rewards from free ride as well? Based on this kind of music, it makes me feel this was made in like Turkey or something. Was it made in Turkey? Because from the quality, it might be. Skid marks remain. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What happened? What the hell just happened? What the fuck was that? What was that? The game just forced instant replay in the middle of a race. That was fucking weird. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. "27 seconds ahead." Yep, the difficulty actually works, I guess. But you can't have that on career mode, I don't think. Let's check it out real quick. Become number one, yada yada. Those I did. Is there difficulty here? Opponent's strength. Aggressive, defensive, balanced. Not really difficulty per se. But let's see how they drive with defensive. There's not really... There's just different attitude, how they... Defensive is gonna be me, they gonna block me or something? Hang on. Is this a race? You're supposed to drive... That is just going through traffic. Drifting? Fuck your drifting. I don't want to do drifting. Give me a race. This was a race, right? Options. Insert button somehow. Because fuck me. Let's try defensive. Before they were aggressive and they were pain in the ass. Let's see if this actually works. Or does anything at all. Because I highly doubt it. They're just gonna block me now. But they're still gonna be the same speed. Honestly, I don't feel difference at the moment. They still drive the same way. I don't know what they're supposed to be defending, but whoa, whoa, whoa. What the hell happened there? I don't know, they drive exactly the same. Didn't I turn off traffic? I hate that every game mode has different set of settings. That is so stupid. Why would you do that? They're supposed to be global for the entire game. Yeah, then they're driving exactly the same way they used to. There's no noticeable change, really. The difference is I'm driving better now, because now I'm starting to learn how the physics of this game works. Fucked up that corner again? I don't know how to drive that. It just spins the car too much. Go a long way around if you want to overtake me. Yeah, they're not any easier. I'm not allowed to make a single mistake for them to pass me. So there's not much difference in that. So I don't know really what that changes. Maybe they smash into me less. But their speed is exactly the same. It still feels like they're cheating. What the hell is that? Okay, I like that they are making mistakes. That makes the racing more fun. That I know that they're not just gonna be absolutely perfect every race. That they can do stupid shit like that. That makes it a little bit better. Man, the music is so weird in this. They're catching up. Yeah, it's not the AI, it's me. I'm learning the track and how the car handles. But they're driving the same way. Essentially, there's no difficulty level. What the hell have they done here? Marta dropped out. Good for Marta. So it was a knockout race, I guess. Yeah, this is a really weird game. Speed bucks. Career 6% of doing that. Not driven 68 more races, so there is a sensible amount of content. Hey babe, number 1, high score. Is that the amount of money or something? Okay. It is a really weird game. Yeah. It's a weird thing. I don't know, if you're a little bit masochistic, might as well pick it up for $2, but other than that, I would rather play just old, proper AAA racing games. It's gonna be a better time. Yeah, that's it. Shoo.